Welcome to Predator Z.
Alrighty, it is November 17th. This will be my third day in a row to hunt this spot, and so I'm kind of getting a little bit aggressive hunting this buck because he was daylight active. When we checked cameras on the 15th, and this buck had been daylight active for 4 or 5 days in a row. And so evening and morning both. And so getting a little bit aggressive, trying to hunt after him while he's been daylight active. And while I got a chance, I'm gonna be out of pocket this weekend. So this is kind of gonna be it for my chances here coming up. Hunting, like I said, hunting this same spot. So I'm hunting over some bait, although I don't expect a deer to be coming into bait, for feeding purposes. Right now, they might nibble on a little corn if they come in, but right now they're chasing enough to the point where last few days, if you see a doe come through, there's probably going to be a buck following her. And so if I see a doe come through here, I'm probably going to be pretty alert at that time. So we've got a few nice bucks in here. One in particular that I'm after. He's mature. He's old enough to be killed. I haven't had a good look at him on the hoof yet, and so I don't know 100% if I'll be letting an arrow fly if I see him. Big old buck though, probably bumping 170 inches. Hard to know without putting him on the ground, but probably bumping 170 inches. 15 inches of extra, 16 scoreable points type of deer. So big buck. shot placement. The feeder's like 30. He was probably 25. And so I just played it for 20. And height, I was really good. Height, I was really, really good. I won't be surprised if that buck ain't dead in this wheat field right behind me where I can't see. Oh, let me tell you, I absolutely hammered that buck. I'm sure I got full pass through. I'm self-filming, so that was really hard to keep the camera on him. That's kind of crazy there. Ooh, that's a big buck. I just hammered him. Yes. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Okay, this right here is where he was standing. There's your, 20, 25 yards. He was standing at this spot right here. And I found my arrow, and it looks like pretty good blood. It's pretty bright, which I figured I double lunged. And of course that is complete, total pass through. And I found that arrow sitting right here on the ground, which is, I mean, it's 7 yards, or maybe almost even 10 yards away from where that deer was standing. So I mean, that heavy FOC is absolutely no joke. I am so happy I switched over and started putting all that weight on the front end of my arrow, because that made game changer, absolute game changer. You saw the deer I shot last year, complete pass through, and it stuck in the ground. The arrow did, and this one, it comes through 10 yards, and crazy. I ain't never shot a deer before. These last two, where the arrow didn't go in, 8 inches or 10 inches and stop penetration. I was shooting lighter arrows. This heavy arrows, they are no joke.
You're rolling.
This, we tracked him probably 200 yards. He went a little further than you'd like, but talk about a deer with character. This deer's got all the character that a hunter could ask for. Anyway, boy, he's bladed up here too on both of those. I didn't know he's that bladed.
Those blades are cool.
Those kickers are what you stay for, though. This extra beam coming off here. Any of that look good?
Yeah, that's good.
We got him back home. We drug him out of that junk and got him here where we could get a little light on him. It got dark by the time we found him. He went a lot further than you would have expected, and there wasn't tons of blood, but I mean, you can see exit wound here. It was classic double lung. So yeah, this will be a few years with this, pictures of this buck. I'll show you some pictures of him in the last several seasons. But real good buck, matching flyers on the G2s, double matching flyers. He's got tons and tons of character. Split brow, and like I said, he had another split here. He was a 9. He technically got this big kicker, this big flyer that comes out of his main beam here on the right side too. Just tons and tons of character. He's bladed on both of his main beams out here and trying to grow more points, looks like. And so just tons of character on this buck. We're gonna raise him up here in a minute and cape him out. So, a buttery biscuit, Predator Z. He went daylight active a week ago, and Dad went with me hunting the first evening, and I went back yesterday morning and kind of got a little aggressive and hunted the same spot 3 days in a row, and I guess it paid off.